I'm Caroline from Pinnacle Studio Success, and last week we were talking about how to grow our studios to amazing success. And I promised that this week we were going to talk about how the practical things, what you can do, simple little things that make all the difference and that will just really catapult you into that successful sphere. So stay tuned. Studio owners on the whole are heart-centered business people, and that can actually lead to our downfall, but it can also be one of our amazing strengths. And what I mean by this, as a heart-centered person, you know how to connect to those people, and those people coming in the door, all those potential students and families, if you can get them to like and to trust you, it is going to make the conversion process from them being a potential student to a student so much better. And also, as a heart-centered business owner, the connection that you're going to maintain, you're going to have so much better retention with your students. Something that's really important in studio ownership is that you are selling an experience. You are not just selling dance classes. It's not just a service, it's a really amazing experience. And the more that you can paint what the experience in your studio would be, for instance, it's not just a dance class. This is what they experience. This is what they do. And this is how they would feel if they came into your studio. Those are the things that are going to convert them. And you're just going to wow and delight your potential students. And they're not even going to think about going to like Susie's School of Dance down the road, because yours is the experience. You're going to paint this picture. You're going to tell them your story, your mission statement, which is why I always say a mission statement is so important, because from that you can show them what they would get if they were to register at your studio. To get your studio to resonate even more, I want you to share those stellar, fabulous 5-star reviews. And it doesn't really matter how you share them. You can share them that they're scrolling on your website and you're just blasting the fabulous ones that you have, or you can actually send them at the bottom of an email. This is what Susie's mom says about whatever your studio's name is. But don't let those reviews just sit there on Facebook or Yelp or Google. You want to make sure that you're sharing that, because if they see what other people experience in your studio, they're going to think, oh, that's what I want to experience too. One of the simplest things that you can do is have incredible customer service. I mean, let's face it, the first time that they phone you, they're making that first move, and you have to set the bar really high. It's how you answer the phone, how you have questions, how you follow up afterwards. That initial customer service experience is really make or break, do or die time. So make sure it's a really good one. And if it's you picking up the phones and you are not comfortable picking up the phones, then make sure you write out a whole script and make sure that you make it about them and not about you. So what do I mean by making it more about them than about you? What I mean by that is that you want to ask that parent about their child and about Susie and what Susie loves to do. And you want to get a feel for what they are looking for in your studio so you can meet their expectations. You also want to create an incredible nurture sequence, an email sequence. So it could be maybe 5, 6, maybe even 8 emails that once they've contacted you and you have their email address, you're going to be informing them and nurturing them. That relationship is very special, and it's kind of precarious in the beginning. So you want to make sure that you're giving them all the information that they need, and you want to make them feel like there is no place else that they would rather dance. You've heard me say it before, and I'm going to say it again. Have an open door policy. You have nothing to hide, right? You are really proud of your studio and the programs that you offer. Then get those kids to come into the studio so you can show them firsthand. It's hard for somebody just to go right to, it's like getting married without dating, right? You start dating and then you get married. Natural progression. Well, it's the same thing. You can't expect somebody just to call you and say, yep, I'm going to register my kid. It's a big leap, that one. So the best thing you can do is have this open door policy, and you say, come on in anytime, fill into a class, And make sure you instruct your teachers that they know exactly how to nurture and how to make that child feel welcome and special. And I'm telling you, very, very few people will do a trial class and not register right afterwards. So make sure you have all the systems in place to wow those kids and make the parents feel very special, very welcome, and I'm guaranteeing you are going to have a new student. So yes, stellar customer service, making sure that you are open and approachable and make sure that they can get to know, like, and trust you is very important. Making sure you have this open door policy where they can come in and do a trial class and they are going to witness firsthand how amazing your program is. And then it's the little things. You don't know how to grow your program because you say, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I actually just don't know. Where are all the students? I am telling you, they are out there. They are out in every one of your communities. And I'm also saying, you have enough. Never say, I don't have enough money for marketing, I don't have enough time to do this. It can be the simplest things. Let me show you something that I did recently, which was just for fun, and it brought in so many new students. All right, so this was a really silly flip thing, but it did actually bring in new students. So I had these volunteer high school students that need volunteer hours. And one of the things that we did, I got them to sort of break the ice so they could get to know each other. And they painted these rocks for me. And they said they would have actually sat there for all the volunteer hours if I had let them. But anyway, so they painted these rocks. And then what I did, I took the rocks and I laminated these, I called them Born to Dance. And on it says, congratulations, you found a lucky rock. Contact my studio's name to receive 2 months of free dance, new students only. Now, I don't discount dance usually. I don't offer any kind of incentive off tuition. This, however, was the one exception where they got 1 month free, which was at the beginning of the year, and then if they dance the whole year, they will get the last month free. So it's not as much of a discount as you would think. So anyway, I hot glued these, cut them out, put them on the rock, and then I hid them around the neighborhood, around the shops where my studio is located. And of course people were so delighted to find them because they always love something like that, a little bit of competition, something fun. I never put on any community board or anything what I had done, but there was a steady stream of rocks coming back to my studio. So think outside the box. I know you can do this. You know, I bet you anything that there are community boards in your neighborhood where you haven't even put up a poster. And let's get out there. Let's go to the nursery schools. Let's put in all the flyers. Let's keep doing it. Don't think that you are somewhat into the school year already and there are no new students, and if they are, they're already signed up at some other studio. No, they are still out there. So we just got to get cracking and we got to get really laser focused. To sum up, it really is more about that connection and getting them to really like and trust you. And it's just the ways that you're going to build that connection and nurture that relationship, which is going to really catapult you to success. So I hope you share with me what you have done in your studio to systemize and make sure that that initial contact leads to registered students. Share with us in Pinnacle Studio Success on Facebook, and I will see you back here next week.